Hi, I'm Libby Vincent with NJACP, and I'm here with Doreen Yanick, the director of Autism New Jersey's Law Enforcement Initiative. Doreen and her team are going to be here talking to our membership meeting about this initiative, but I wanted the opportunity for you to share to the broader public about what your Autism New Jersey is doing in this important space. So can you share a little bit about the initiative, when it started, and the impact of the work that you're doing?
Absolutely. And I will note that we are thrilled to have this opportunity to reach a larger audience and a broader swath of New Jersey, and especially community providers, as well as, of course, the autism community. So, the Law Enforcement Initiative, due to a very generous grant from the New Jersey State Bar Foundation, launched in February of 2024. We were thrilled with the actual launch. We knew it was going to be a very interesting process that we were going to be going through, but I feel that we've accomplished many, many goals.
I can't believe that it's just 2024. I've seen so many notices in local police departments and things. So kudos to you. I mean, that's a lot of action in a short amount of time. So
Thank you so much. We have a lot more to go, trust me. So we're still working really hard, but it's a multi-phase initiative. And really it's designed to ensure the adoption of autism-friendly practices and encourage law enforcement, be it municipal, county, or state law enforcement agency, to adopt and implement those autism-friendly practices for safer and more meaningful and positive interactions between law enforcement and the autism community. So we have our first phase was a networking phase and really building that network, engaging with both the law enforcement community and the autism community. We've done both. We continue to do that. That phase will remain open for the entirety of the initiative because we're continuing to meet new people, continuing to get more input from both communities. Our second phase was really identifying and disseminating best practices for law enforcement to interact with the autism community. So we have identified about 12 key autism-friendly practices. Some are proactive, some are in-the-moment strategies, again, to ensure safer interactions for everybody involved, law enforcement, autism, and the general public. And we disseminated them in a variety of ways, one of which is our law enforcement autism-friendly practices publication, which we have sent to every law enforcement agency throughout the state of New Jersey. We, again, identify and spotlight certain agencies that are doing a phenomenal job in implementing these autism-friendly practices, and then getting feedback from the community, which I think is so incredibly important. Ultimately, we hope to affect state policy so that these autism-friendly practices are everywhere in the state. I'm going to sort of brag about one of our identified ones, and that is the Blue Envelope program. Again, an immediate visual cue that an autism driver or a neurotypical driver with an autistic passenger or occupant in the vehicle can use during a motor vehicle stop. So again, show the blue envelope containing a copy of the driver's license, registration, and insurance card. And again, immediate cue to law enforcement that this stop's going to require a little bit more of a meaningful approach. We also do a great deal of training as far as identifying a training rubric. We did an article that's on our website about what would be best for what components should be in autism training for the law enforcement community. And we're also working along with many of our partners on our law enforcement advisory committee on a video that will be mandatory for all law enforcement professionals, both at the academy and in service. So
interesting. I was interested that you just mentioned the academy, because I was wondering, I mean, certainly the training right from the start would make sense. I mean, that's really where you build understanding as you enter into the field. So that's wonderful that you're also the training component is there as well.
Absolutely. And I have to say, the law enforcement community has been more than receptive. I mean, I'm overwhelmed and completely blown away every day by how willing they are and how they want to reach out to the community, how they want to make interactions safer and better. And quite frankly, part of the reason the initiative was launched was because we were receiving so many calls from law enforcement agencies saying, give us the tools, right? Help us to reach out to the community for more positive.
It's so critically important. Since I stepped into this role, I'm spending a lot of time visiting our members, and several of them have gone to group homes and talking about the important partnership between that they have with local law enforcement. And so certainly this education and this training is right alongside strengthening that partnership. So kudos to Autism New Jersey and to all that you're doing in this space. And certainly, NJACP is a partner with you. However we can help support. This is critically important. And I can only imagine what you'll be. It's just just since a year and a half, right? Or close to 2 years, 2 years.
It's a little over 2.
Yeah. Well, the impact is profound. Imagine 2 years from now. What does that look like 2 years from now, actually?
2 years from now, I would like to see, would like to see, in conjunction with our Law Enforcement Advisory Committee and the input from the community, more autism-friendly practices on a statewide basis.
Mhm.
So, it's not just the blue envelope, which we have now in 20 of the 21 counties. It's also, simulated motor vehicle stops for autistic drivers so that they know what they're going to be encountering, so that, again, it is safe. We just recently had an event at Edison Police Department, which went extremely well. More of that, more education, more training. The amount of resource fairs that have been put on by police departments has been breathtaking. It's phenomenal what they've been doing in this space. So yeah, training, I would say more statewide, required, autism-friendly practices in law enforcement. That's what I see it going towards. And I will note one of our subcommittees is the home engagement subcommittee. And it's not just regarding law enforcement, response to a private home or residence. It's also group homes. And that's one of the reasons why, we thought it was important to get feedback from you and your organization to better help us make those interactions at group homes and other day programs much more meaningful and positive.
Well, thank you for being here today. Thank you for bringing us into the conversation. Certainly, NJACP always wants to be a resource and at the table, and we appreciate the opportunity to do so. And we look forward to learning more about the initiative and being a partner in that process.
We can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.